I always loved playing Super Mario Bros. On my NES when I was a little kid. It was always so much fun to get through all 8 worlds and save the princess over and over again and find all of those cool glitches everyone was talking about. It was spectacular. Recently, my family did a little spring cleaning around the house, and I had to clean out the attic. When I due to my luck, I found my old dusty box containing my old NES and a few cartridges for it, including my Super Mario Bros. Game. I was so excited and was jumping around that this could have been a chance to relive my young childhood years. I ran downstairs and hooked up the NES to the television and popped the cartridge in, but sadly it would not turn on. I had a good old friend who was a skilled hacker. I handed the old cartridge to him and he requested him that he make the game work. As soon as he came over and gave the cartridge back. It looked brand new. I popped the cartridge in the second time and it booted on. I was very happy, although the game was a little laggy at some parts. I spent the whole day playing through the game, and once I got to the end and saved the princess, I knew her textbook and remembered that there was a second quest. I never actually played that much the second quest as a kid, but I was eager to try and remember what changed. When I returned to the main menu and booted up the game, there was a significant changes everywhere from what I recall playing as a kid. The sky was completely black and the clouds were of a dark gray, as if it were a thunderstorm to begin. There were a few stomped Goombas pretty much everywhere, and piranha plants weren't coming out of the certain pipes they usually come out of. I started walking through World 1-1, which was changed the way described, and soon I noticed the timer wasn't counting down. It was frozen at 666 in game seconds, even though the most time you get when the average level is 400 in the game seconds. I continued walking through the anonymous level, and with the low-toned Super Mario Bros. Theme playing in the background. It sounded almost sadistic. Once I got to the end, I arrived at a very large castle, as if you completed World 1 free. I entered the castle and nothing was there. No enemies, no obstacles. I was just walking through an empty castle. Not to mention the soft static was in the background instead of the usual castle theme. Once I have reached the end, Bowser didn't show up, and there was no axe button to drop out of the bridge with. Normally I walked into the arena with Toad in it, but would only control Mario freely as he talked, instead of saying, "Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle." He said, "Sorry, Mario, but you're too late." Apparently there was more space to the right of the screen, with a small blood trail following. I walked along the bloody trail as the blooded trail started to get thicker and thicker, and the sadistic sound got louder and louder. Soon I got to the end and there was Peach, lying down like she was dead. I couldn't control Mario anymore, and I just sat there staring for several minutes, until a text box appeared next to Peach saying, "Why didn't you save me?" The screen instantly cut to black and a loud screech came out of the TV speakers. I ran towards the old NES and powered it off. I was exhausted, and everyone in the house was already asleep. It was very late at night and I laid out the game down and got some rest. I woke up about 7:30 in the morning to the Super Mario Bros. Theme a few rooms away, which was weird since no one was home that morning and the NES wasn't on. But I did remember leaving the cartridge on the NES. I walked downstairs to the living room, and to complete my utter surprise, the game was playing and Mario was walking through the normal World 101 by itself. There was no one home and the controller wasn't plugged in. I just sat on the couch and watched the gameplay itself, like if I was watching a TV show or a movie. Eventually Mario reached the end of World 1-2, and instead of walking through the normal exit pipe or jumping up towards the warp zone, he punched at the second and third bricks from the edge of the top of the normal exit pipe and jumped back on top of the pipe, glitching through it and going down the World 401 warp pipe. But he appeared in a level titled World 1. I ran over to the study and looked it up on the computer and found that there was a place known minus the world, which was reached to be the glitch Mario performed. It was a repetitive water level, never ending. Mario swam all alone throughout the level over and over again, and each time Mario and entered the beginning of the level, he looked older. Soon enough, he entered the world again and died. Again, the screen cut to black and displayed the screeching sound with a text box saying, "He can't protect anyone anymore, not even yourself." What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Miss Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.